Hi, my beautiful loves. Charlotte here from Perfect Shade Cosmetics. Another fabulous tutorial. Thank you so much for all of the feedback that I'm receiving on WhatsApp and every other forum, the emails, the text messages. I truly value your feedback. So today I'm giving you another amazing look, and today's look is the famous cut crease look. Now, what exactly is the cut crease? So basically, a cut crease is using a variety of blended eyeshadows across the lid, but with a sharp contrast with where it starts. So there's going to be a really sharp cut or a crease line or a shading line across the crease, and then from there you're going to have your variety of blended eyeshadows. Now, how do you apply your cut crease line? There's a few ways to do this. You can use if you have a really steady hand. What's important for this look is that you have the right brushes. Precision brushes works really well when you are creating your crease line, as well as something that is very unconventional, but you've obviously seen it on YouTube tutorials, and it's actually a kitchen item. So it's a spoon. For those that don't have a very steady hand, I find that the spoon works well, and I find that a plastic spoon works well because it's flexible and it moves according to the contours of your eyes. So what we're going to do today is do the nude or the neutral cut crease where there's no glitter, no shimmer, but perfect for those ladies that like a very natural look, because I've seen such amazing feedback for my no makeup looks. So I just thought I would continue, but just with a little bit of variety. So I've already prepared my face according to my favorite everyday products, which is the Bronze 3, the Beige 2, and the number 9 powder. I've also used the number 3 around my mouth. I just find that the yellowy tone just makes my cool colors pop. So today I'm going to use a variety of nude, earthy colors on the eyes, which is going to be the browns, the skin-toned eyeshadows, highlighters, and I'm keeping my lips neutral with a nude pink. You can see my cheeks are also done. I'm using one of our Focal blushes. It's not this one here. It's Doll Face, which is a subtle pink. So any subtle pink blusher that's matte, you can use that for this look. And I've also just cut very gently with a nude bronzer in matte. So, you know, my usual palette. I've got these palettes with the blush as well. So I don't have these palettes in stock. Just bear that in mind when you are placing an order for products. My brows, I did it with my usual 2 brow tattoos, and I'm still sticking to the bushy brows with the brush strokes. I've already explained to you how to do that. And I'm going to be using the mascara, the liner to complete the look. All right, so how are we going to do this? So first things first, we're using these 2 brushes here, as well as this for highlighter. So this is going to give you your cut, to define your cut underneath your cut crease. This is for the highlighter, and this is for shading above the crease. So that's 3 very distinctive areas where you need to focus on. So it's the crease and below, which is with your precision brush again, and then highlighter with this, and on the lid after I've applied the concealer below the crease point, and then this is shading above the crease point. All right, so now I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to do this. So I'm taking my shading brush and I'm using a brown from my Shiloh Beauty palette, but it can be a matte brown from any palette, whether you've got our smoky palettes, whether you've got the Miss Rose palette with the browns in it. The Miss Rose palette, the one that's going for 400 Rand, has everything in it. It's got your contour, your highlighter, your glitters. It's an absolutely versatile palette for 400 Rand. So that palette would be your go-to palette for every day and for absolutely almost everything. Unless you're going for a look that has like your yellows and your turquoises, then obviously that palette does not incorporate those colors. But this is the brief for today. Not sure if you can see it, but that's close up, but that's the brief and the cut crease. So that would give you a realistic view of what we're going for. And I'm going to place this over my lid, just like this, just slightly above your actual crease line. And then we want it to taper outwards like the picture. And then I'm going to shade above it with a brown. So I'm going to place it over the lid like this, making sure that the edge of the spoon is in line with the inner corner of your eye. Don't press it too hard because you just want a light guide. You don't want imprints on your eyelids itself. Okay, so starting from here. Go outwards, upwards towards the brow. So you're going to have quite a defined line when you remove the spoon, like that. And on the outer corner, I just wanted to go a little bit further down. So obviously, you're going to have to adapt and adjust your spoon to do your crease line just to get that crease defined like that. Then just wipe your spoon. And we're going to do it on this side. Making sure the angle and the direction is exactly the same. So where you place it is very important, and the direction of application is also very important. So anything below this, we can always just remove with concealer or foundation. Okay, and then I'm going to go like this. Taper it upwards. So that's basically your crease, and just going to do a little bit more here just to cover this. So it is going to take some practice initially for you ladies that don't have a very steady hand. So we just basically want the crease in exactly the same place. So what happens above that is just blending. I'm just going to blend. So don't touch below your crease line at all. So I'm just going to shade with a lighter brown above the crease line, going right to the inner corner. So don't touch below that at all. So shade it out. Blending is key above the cut crease. So take your time and blend, blend, blend to a lighter brown. And eventually your highlighter needs to be like a lighter shade of your complexion. So I'm going to mix two colors in my Shiloh Beauty palette, but for you ladies at home, if you have the number 8 powder or the number 10 powder, this would work perfectly well underneath your brows, just to get the same effect. Okay, so we're blending above this. Really want to get these hard lines from the spoon out. Then I'm going to use my precision brush and just going to remove, I wanted to go upwards like that, because just below that is going to be my liner to line my eyes, stamp liner or the brow tattoo, which is what I'm going to use. I just still prefer that. So, okay, so just taking this corner out here. Next, I'm going to apply my highlighter above and come back to it in stages. I'm just going to apply some foundation just to make that I'm just going to apply foundation to make my highlighter underneath the brows really stand out. Even though it's going to be a nude skin tone highlighter, I really want it to be visible because this is not an overly done look. So whatever is the lightest part, you really need to make it pop a little bit more, if that makes any sense. Still applying the foundation. Okay, I'm just going with a lighter brown above this point. That's going to blend into the highlighter. So it makes the highlighted area stand out a little bit more. Okay, it's looking the same on both sides. Intensity is a little bit more on the side, so I'm just going to blend, 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 blend. And next, I'm going to go to below the crease line and apply my Shiloh Beauty Concealer. Now, anything as an equivalent to this, you can apply as close to your lashes as possible. Now, this really holds product, so I'm really going to put it out there, and you can do both eyes at the same time because it doesn't dry that quick. And if it does, I don't want it too moist anyway, so that works perfectly fine for me. Just make sure the shape of how you're applying it is exactly the same on both sides. Really use your, like I would suggest you use your precision brush to get this line really straight. So make sure it glides on the outer, curves there, and then goes in and follows the curves of your lids. If you have loose skin, it's best to just pat to get a precise line. Excuse me. Okay, and next we're going to seal the bottom with eyeshadow. Same highlighter that I used at the top. We're using a skin tone eyeshadow on the lid itself. So it looks like completely natural. Okay, underneath the crease, and then I'm going to further enhance that cut crease with a creamy finish. You can use either a brow cream, you can use a darker eyeshadow, or even your contour stick. You can use that to just enhance the crease line further. Okay, now I'm using a white eyeshadow over it, all still matte. You can see immediately it's making the lid part of the eye pop. Extend it there. Okay, next I'm going to use a precision brush, the brow brush, and I'm going to use my brow cream as my choice of defining product, just to further enhance the crease line. So just hold your brush downwards so that you don't go below the crease line and that you're staying just above. Next, I'm going to do my liner. Line my eyes with my brow tattoo. That's my favorite lining product at the moment. Nothing special, just thin and follow the contours of your eyes. As demonstrated in previous tutorials. Go towards the shading at the top and try to meet it, but just stopping short. once I'm done with the liner, I'm going to prepare my lashes and do my lashes with mascara, top and bottom. And just touch up anywhere else where I need to in between. So that's what I'm going to do collectively. Mascara first, top and bottom. No layering with mattifying powder because we are putting on false lashes for this look. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to prepare my lashes and then finish off with shading, cleaning up, looking for symmetry, very important, okay, for this look here. So just make sure that you're looking at both sides and looking for symmetry in terms of the blending of the shadows above the crease line. Checking that my lashes are ready for application. Starting off with the left side first, just going to give it a good twist. Okay, that one's a little bit tacky, so I'm just going to wait for that to dry. Okay, so that's finished. All the shading corrections are done. I'm just blending my false lashes to the natural eye. And I've already applied a second layer of mascara at the bottom. Everything seems to be fine in terms of symmetry. I've got the thumbs up from Babe. So, ladies, if you like this look, I'm just going to finish off with my hair and I will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, my beautiful loves, this is the final look. Hope you ladies love it. This is the cut crease. As you can see, I put on my wig. And if you need a list of the products that I've used today, then please WhatsApp me on 079-272-471. Okay, ladies, if you'd like to see more of these amazing looks and video tutorials, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until the next look from me, toodles!